Hi students, here I am Simran Kaur, your teacher of science. So today, let's study science of class 7th, chapter 10, that is transportation of substances. So let's get started. All living organisms need water and nutrients in order to survive. The picture alongside shows a boy watering a plant. You can see that here is one boy and it is watering the plant. So this transport system of plants works like the circulatory system in our body. However, plants do not have a pumping organ like the heart. Therefore, they use simpler ways to transfer substances from one part of the plant to another. The food and water that we take in do not just enter and leave the body. जो हम food या water लेते हैं, टेक इन करते हैं, वो जस्ट एंटर और लीव नहीं होता बॉडी में से. कुछ स्पेशल न्यूट्रिएंट्स होते हैं जो एब्जॉर्ब किए जाते हैं हमारी बॉडी के थ्रू. वाई? टू प्रोड्यूस एनर्जी फॉर कैरिंग आउट वेरियस लाइफ प्रोसेसेस. सो हाउ ऑल दीज न्यूट्रिएंट्स एंड वाटर कैरीड and transport within the body of plants and animals, only this we have to learn in this chapter. So transportation is important in living organisms to carry oxygen, food and water to all parts of the body. It is very important in living organisms. Why transportation is important? Because it carry oxygen, food and water to all parts of the body, and also to eliminate waste products from the body. So depending on the size and the body structure, living organisms have different kinds of transportation systems. In animals, the transportation system is called the circulatory system, and in plants, the transportation takes place through pipe-like connections called vascular bundles. Now the transportation of substances in animals. Unicellular organisms like amoeba, paramecium and bacteria do not have a circulatory system. इन सबके circulatory system नहीं होते. The particles move in and out of the cell through the cell membrane that covers the cell. So depending on the concentration of the substances, the membrane selects whether to take in or to let out the particles. So the substances move from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. This way of transportation of substances occurring in unicellular organisms is called diffusion. Now in aquatic organisms, including some multicellular organisms such as sponges, jellyfish and hydra, the oxygen and nutrients are transported into the body and waste products are removed by water by the process of diffusion. ये सब किस process के through होता है? This all takes place through the process of diffusion. Now, transportation of substances in humans. Diffusion in higher multicellular organisms like humans is too slow to transport substances to all the cells. Hence, a fluid medium called blood always circulates throughout the body within narrow tubes or channels called blood vessels. एक फ्लूइड मीडियम है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? ब्लड. वो हमेशा सर्कुलेट करता है हमारी बॉडी में. कैसे? विद इन नैरो ट्यूब्स होती हैं या चैनल्स होती हैं जिसको हम ब्लड वेसल्स बोलते हैं. द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन सिस्टम इन ह्यूमंस इज नोन एज द सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम, एज ट्रांसपोर्टेशन टेक्स प्लेस इन द ब्लड and the blood circulates throughout the body, transporting the substances at the same time. The heart, blood and blood vessels together make up the circulatory system in humans. Now here is blood. Blood is a red colored fluid that transports respiratory gases, nutrients, secretions as well as waste materials from one part of our body to another. ये कैसा fluid होता है? Blood red colored का, जो ट्रांसपोर्ट करता है रेस्पिरेटरी गैसेस को, न्यूट्रिएंट्स को, सिक्रेशंस को एज वेल एज वेस्ट मटेरियल्स को फ्रॉम वन पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी टू द अनदर. अब ब्लड क्या कंसिस्ट करता है? पेल येलो लिक्विड which is called plasma, in which many cells float. Cells that are found in the plasma are called red blood cells. that is RBCs, white blood cells, that is WBCs, and the blood platelets. You can see that it is the figure of the composition of blood. Here are RBCs, these are WBCs, and these are platelets. Now here are some several functions of blood. It transports digested food from the small intestine to other parts of the body. It carries oxygen from lungs to the cells and carbon dioxide from the cells to the lungs. It also carries waste products from the cells to the kidneys for removal from the body. And the third one is it protects the body against infection by destroying disease-causing germs. And the fourth one is it clots blood when there is an injury or cut, preventing excess loss of